Hello. Hello, VIP Kid teachers. I'm coming on live. It is 10:15 and today, what day is today? October 12th. So it's welcome to my channel. Hello, Kim. Hello, Kelly. So today I am doing a drawing for a $5 gift card. So I just figured I would maybe attract some more people, but if I don't, I figured I can have fun giving my friends a $5 gift card. It's only going to be open until 10:15. I'm going to do the drawing. So I have Kim T. I have Kelly. I'll write Kelly tag just in case another Kelly shows up. So I have two. And who's my third? It says I have. So you'll have to type in the chat box and tell me your name, or, I have to write something on my paper. And at 10:15, I will go ahead and draw a name, and I will send you a $5 Amazon gift card. And yes, everyone, a thumbs up for the video. Thank you. So today I had wanted to talk a little bit about, well, I have a little list of a few things to talk about here. And one of them is I did get paid. I am on the weekly pay schedule. And we got paid the first week, I believe it was. And then the second week, it was we had to wait a couple days. And so ever since then, I have definitely been getting paid every week. And so that's been great. This last week was especially great because all of the incentives, bonuses, and whatever other extra pay that you get for the, extra stuff comes in the last week of the month. So I taught, let's see, it was over 100 classes. So I got an extra $100 for being on time and an extra $100 for being over 45. And I also got, I got an extra bonus for having another referral. And I also got another bonus for having 3 referrals. So if you have 3 referrals, you get an extra bonus. It's 3 referrals within the quarter. So that worked out really great. So I am really happy about that. So I got a pretty good check, but unfortunately, I'm going to need the money because, my husband is out of work for a couple of weeks at least because he has an eye infection. So, so that's kind of a bummer. He is doing okay. Thank you for asking. He's doing okay right now, but he has to stay out of work because he was perfectly fine the day that it happened, and all of a sudden his eye started acting up and he was in pain. He had to get back to he drives a truck for a living. So he had the big truck and he had to drive back and return the truck and everything. So it was a kind of a crazy situation. Oh, hello, Micah. Okay. Thank you for coming. So I am doing a $5 drawing at 10:15. So thank you all for coming. So I've got Kim T, Kelly Tag, Micah, Heather, and Evelyn. Okay, so if I didn't say your name, please let me know. Evelyn. So it says I have 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So so I wanted to say the weekly pay thing is working well for me. It is nice to get a chunk of money all at once. I was doing once a month, then I did the every 2 weeks when they switched it. Then I did go to the once a week, and I do like it. And I think it would really cool if I could do 1 recruit per month. That would be really cool because that extra bonus is really nice. And then if you get 3 recruits within 3 months, you get another extra $100. So I did watch Kim T. I watched your video about the new referral program. And I just wanted to say that in the video, you said that it's not supposed to be that you make a lot of money for referring, but maybe it was just when they first started out, because technically they do they did set it up so that you do make a lot of money. I mean, 400 plus in 3 months. It's not 400 plus total. It's if you can get 400 in 3 months, there's no way you're going to know 400 people that are going to qualify for VIP Kid unless you go online, do YouTube, or do something really unusual. So I believe at the beginning, they did want people to do extra things to get referrals, and they did encourage people. Those huge bonuses were making money. Nancy made 6 figures. Yeah. So I just was going to say, and Kim, her video was about like how we can make money for referrals and stuff. True, I meant that the goal wasn't to only make money through referrals. The goal is to teach. I agree. Like the VIP Kid wants us to teach, but they did give an incentive. So Meredith, I stumbled upon you one morning in the hiring process going to live coaching session today. Stumbled upon you one morning. Well, thank you for stumbling. So yeah, she's in the hiring process. If you do not have a referring teacher, Meredith, I'd be glad to talk to you. So that's part of some of the referrals that I've gotten have been from people online. And so, hello, Evelyn. I am offering a $5 gift card to people who make it here by 10:15. No, what did I say? 10:30. So I have 8 more minutes. So I have Meredith and Heather. I just want to make sure I get everybody accounted for. So I just wrote down Meredith. All right. And okay, so Kelly met Heather online. Yeah. So online is awesome. Like you can totally meet people online and be friends with them for life. Yeah. So I am, thank you, Meredith. Thank you. I hope you subscribe to my channel. That's what we're all about too. Now, some of these teachers that we're talking to, we are like buddies. We follow each other's lives, and we have gotten to know each other away from YouTube, away from VIP Kid, and we just really have grown to be close friends. So that's another benefit of the whole VIP Kid thing. It's something that I never ever expected when I started just teaching. You know, I think most of us, we just sign in to be a teacher and we want to make some extra money for our family. And there are some extra benefits. And if you watch these lives, you will totally see that we mention each other in our lives, and we encourage each other, and we answer each other's questions and stuff like that. So I'm talking about Kim T, she made some videos, and one of them was about the new referring program. And it could be that the referring program, the way it was, maybe they don't need it to that degree anymore. I don't know. I don't know what's going to come out for the bonuses. I don't know how it's all going to work out. I really don't know. But I do know that you're not going to be able to get 400 plus referrals unless you go online and you do something major like the YouTube videos and stuff like that. Now, I know that some people have referred over 400, and I know that I am friends with Nancy Taylor. I have joined her she has like some lessons for referrers that if you go through these she gives ideas, she does some lessons. Heather, I don't know. That mean that people will have to go to teaching more. I don't know what that means, actually. I don't think we really know everything that's going to happen. Um, just back to the referring. So as far as Nancy, she's referred a lot of people, but I don't think she's talked to them personally. So I kind of wish that people would understand that when you have a referring teacher, you want to find someone who's going to be able to talk to you personally. And Heather Sandlin, you made it in time for our drawing. It is 10:25. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And I appreciate your videos too as well, Heather Sandlin. Let's see. Yeah, so Nancy, honestly, I love Nancy. She can't possibly talk to everyone that she has connected with by video, YouTube video. I mean, she has thousands of videos. So, yeah. So I don't know. I think she's diversifying. She just opened up a new, like a store and it's not just VIP Kid, it's for ESL teachers. So she's diversifying. She is looking ahead. She's not going to rely on VIP Kid for her, you know, livelihood and sink or swim. She's going to she's a doer. She's going to do whatever it takes to be successful. So Heather says, I was reading on the Hutong that VIPKID gave a discount on packages to book with new teachers. Oh, interesting. Great. So that part I don't really get, like why they want all of us to like connect with the students, try and, be close to the students, get to know the students, and then pull a switcheroo by asking them to book with new teachers. And I don't get that. I just wish that they would, I don't know. I don't get it. So, but I'm not surprised. I try not to be negative and read all the negativity because that's really not going to help. So they raise their prices, and VIPKID Health says, I think their long time model does not really work well with long term teachers. Yeah. So I think a lot of what they did at the beginning was to jumpstart everything, and now they're going to have to figure out how to just kind of keep it going in a good way. And I do think they should make a way for other teachers everybody to be happy. I think they should have something for new teachers to get on board, because I was a new teacher once and I appreciated being able to get in there. I was happy that people would try me. And when I went back, have you ever gone back to your first videos? Oh my word. My first ones were like so bad. I'm like, I can't even believe that they let me keep teaching. So I do think it's great when we can help the new people coming in. And, but it also has to be that those veteran teachers are not slighted, because we should, keep encouraging the veteran teachers. But the veteran teachers also need to make sure that they will maintain their good standards, and not do like 50 classes in a row and lose some of their, vim and vigor that they had at the beginning. That could be part of it too. They need fresh bodies, but the parents and students want lasting relationships. Yeah. I have a few that I really, really like and I don't want to lose. And I love them all. Like, I love them all. They're all mine, but I know they're not mine. The new Chinese educational standards will either sink or swim companies. So think VIPKID is doing what they can to keep the company lucrative. Yeah. So if too many new teachers come in and can't get booked, it will tank reviews on sites like Glassdoor. Yeah, but it's gonna hurt if the veteran teachers are unhappy too. So I am just really thankful right now. I am just thankful that I am booked. I am. a VIP kid teacher. I am just so thrilled. And so when I first started coming in, I was like the classic case of, you didn't get bookings right away. I did all of the, hello, this old helmet. Do you have any Halloween pranks? No. Oh, wait a minute. I do have a couple things. I have these. I put these on today and I said, what do you see? Sometimes the kids don't look at the teacher, but all of a sudden they looked at me and they're like, what? And then I was like, what is the difference? I do have a few things. So having a few little props is fun. It breaks it up. They're surprised when you pull something out. I was surprised I use my computer and I do use the AR stickers. And I was surprised today that we had frogs. And I'm going to tell you a little secret that I don't always read all of the materials now because I'm really busy. Last night I slept because I could. And today I got up and I'm like, man, I did not go in. And I had a lesson with my level 1. She's been booking me every week. And it's just so cute when you hear them saying, teacher, I am ready. I am ready before you turn the camera on. And I had no idea that the lesson was about frogs. It was France and we had to do frogs. And I went to the AR stickers and I'm like, oh, this is a new one. I had no idea that it had frogs. And today was the first time I ever used it. I just love when that happens. And I also was able to pull out this frog, which was kind of underneath my desk, but it was perfect. It looked just like the frogs in the lesson. I don't do level 1s all the time. I do level 1s very sporadically. So I don't have a huge collection. Yeah, there was butterfly stickers and hello, Morgan. Good to see you. So it's 10:32. All right. So it's time for my $5 drawing. So this old helmet, do you want to join in the drawing? I'm going to call the names out and then I'm going to choose one. I have Morgan. I have, let's see, Morgan. I said ribbit one day and the student was like, what? Yeah. Heather Sandlin, Meredith, Kelly Tag, Kim T, Evelyn, Heather, the other Heather, and Micah. He's the VIP Kid Health. That's all the names I have written down. Am I missing anyone? And I'm going to choose, let's see, I have a hat. I am going to put the names in a hat. Now this means that you guys are going to have to email me. Well, I know most of you. The only one I don't really know is Meredith. She'll have to message me. But if I call your name, I'm going to, send you the Amazon gift card through your email. I've done it a couple times, so I figured it out. All right, so here we go, guys. It is now 10:33. So here is the winner. Morgan. Woohoo! It's your lucky day. Morgan, you get the $5 Amazon gift card. Everybody give her a hand and thumbs up on this video for my $5 giveaway. Thank you so much for coming. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is the hoodie. Now, I am not going to, I was kind of, I jumped on that one because I made a little video. I think probably you all have seen my cute little video I made. And I want to explain how I made the video first. I made the video by going to the Messenger app. And what I did was I went to my own name. I don't know if there's any other way to do it, but this is how I figured it out. I didn't read anything. I just kind of figured it out. So, hoodwinked. Yeah, mine was called the hoodie apocalypse. And what I did was, you can click on the to send a message, and then you can click on the camera, and then there are filters here. So you can pick any filter you want. Here's some leaves. And then you can talk to it, make it face you. And you can take a picture, or you can talk to it and you can make like a 1-minute video. So this is what I did. I made these videos, and I was just sitting at school. My kids were doing their sports and stuff. And I just made the funny video, and I just made it with different personalities. Hoodie Gate. But the thing that prompted me was that, I understand that people were upset. Like, I would have been upset too if it was my turn. And I'm not there yet. I'm not at 3 years yet. So um, I saw the sweatshirt, still looking to see what I can find. So I am up to almost 2 years. So it's not my turn yet, but I can imagine that if it was my turn, and I was expecting the free hoodie, and all of a sudden I got an email, not even like a personal letter. It's just a form letter saying, I made a funny video called, yeah. So Evelyn made one too. I liked hers better because at the end she's like, high five, high five. And like nobody wanted to high five her. Now, the video I made, people were like offended because, well, the story is, let me go back. So I would have been upset because all this time you're a VIP kid teacher, you can't wait to graduate to the hoodie person, I mean, we all want to like get to some higher level of some sort. Like, I would love to be a mentor, or I would love to be anything on that list of things that are a step higher than just a teacher. I would love that. And I think I could do it. But there are so many new teachers now that I probably won't. But then with the hoodie, you think, I want to graduate. I want to be like the 3-year veteran teacher, and I want that recognition. And I totally get it. So I would have been disappointed if it was my turn and I got the email. But then there were so many people complaining, and so many people like really mad about it. And so I just wanted to make it light because it's really not the end of the world. I work at a school, and we are offered every year at the beginning of the year, we are offered to sign in to our school store and buy whatever we want with the logo on it. And we can only do it once a year. It has nothing to do with how long you've been there. Nobody gives you anything. And this coat right here was about $30. So, it's pretty common for companies to offer something with their logo and ask you to pay for it. And to me, that was my thing too. Micah says, I think it goes deeper. Teachers want to be recognition. They want to be important, and for VIP Kid to be their company. But it's like more and more VIP kids saying, you're just a side. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I feel like too. But on the other hand, you think there's 90,000 teachers. Like, it's hard for them to make us all like Nancy Taylor, honestly. It's just a bigger company than it used to be. Bigger companies, the more people there are, the cheaper they get. There are things that are happening that are bringing into question being an independent contractor. Anyone seeing the bill in California about that? No, I have not, Heather. It seems a bit extreme to have such a blow up over hoodies. And I agree. With Evelyn about the hoodies, it's the thing is, we still have a job. We need to keep in mind, now I'm old, okay? So I remember when I was a kid, my first piano teacher was Chinese. I don't know why they left China, but I know that it was a little, I don't know, maybe it was political. I don't really know. But there weren't a lot of Chinese people in America, we could not call China. China was a closed country. Um, when I was in junior high, I remember their leader died, and I was scared because I knew how much China loved their leader, and I thought that they would, kind of go crazy as a country. That's kind of weird, but as a junior high kid, I don't know why I thought that. But for years, we've never been able to talk to China. And for us to be able to do this job where we can actually talk to kids in China and to speak to them and have even a little window into their world, who knows? We don't know what we can accomplish just by this job. We're taking advantage. Like, we look at it like we need the money, we want the money, and it's a job and we help our families, but it's even more than that. So I think we need to put it in perspective and realize that, for me, if I get to the 3 years and they offer me the hoodie for $35 and it's the same hoodie, I think I really will want to buy it. $35 isn't really that much to me. I think it's worth it. But if it's going to be just a regular sweatshirt like I could get at Walmart, then I'll probably just get one at Walmart. I probably won't get orange, like you said. The only reason I like the orange is because it's, just a totally, just a company thing. So it is cool. I like it. I'm not happy. If you watch the video that I made to the very end, it says, "We are going to get through this. We are VIP kid teachers." We need to put things in perspective and just be thankful for what we have. And, they're going to make changes. They're going to do things differently. We might not always like it. It's just the way it is too. And, the other thing is, in our country, in America, things are changing too. I mean, we are not being appreciated by our own countries and our own people in our own country, companies in our own country. It's everybody's going cheap. Everybody's taking advantage of everyone. And so it's hard, but we have to be overcomers and try to keep a good attitude and try to look positively. And I was saying before that in my life, when I started VIP Kid, I first saw a lot of negativity, and I chose to, I saw a lot of people, they were saying they were gaining weight, they were unhealthy, there were bad things happening to them physically. And that's why I jumped on Micah's health group. I said, I want a positive group, a group that's going to give me a positive encouragement. And then, I saw a lot of talk about bookings. I'm not getting bookings, da 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 da, but I followed the formula to just stay with it, do the workshops, be consistent, open your times, work hard, think positive, and I'm good. I mean, things are going well for me. I don't work full time with the company. I do work another job, but my other job, I don't really get paid any. I get paid enough for gas to get there, basically, because my kids go to school there. So this VIP Kid gives me opportunity to have some extra cash flow, which would pay for my teeth problems, pay for my new glasses that I just got, my sweatshirts that I bought from my school, and any extra activities that we do. So it's, we have to keep thinking positive and keep saying, yeah, I'm disappointed. I don't like it, but I'm going to be okay. And we don't have to spread negativity. Like, one person just really blasted me for making that video. And I'm like, I'm with you. I get it. I'm with you totally. I don't like it either, but we don't need to just keep reviewing it. It is what it is. VIP Kid is not going to change it. They made their decision, and we just need to go with it and just do the best we can. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. You know, if you do want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. Try to teach a couple extra classes. Do what you can to pay for it. Evelyn, why does this job make us gay people gain weight? Maybe they just, yeah, yeah, Micah can explain. But I'm thinking, you know, they don't take care of themselves. They just do, you know, maybe they work too much and they don't take time off for their own personal work that they need to do on themselves, you know, and they don't sitting all the time. Like right now I'm sitting, but I did all my classes standing today. So I just set up my sitting because I was going to talk to you guys. But I was standing since 6 a.m. this morning. The other funny thing I was going to talk about today was, what do you do in the if you have a 30-minute break in between classes? It's amazing what you can get done in that 30 minutes, while kind of like 25. So I did not do any feedback because I like to wait until like a little bit after to do the feedback. So I used the restroom, of course, made coffee because I didn't have any coffee made yet. Did a sink full of dishes, filled up my water bottle. So I have my water bottle here. Made a list for my live. Oh yeah, I made my live photo and put that out in a couple of places. I did not eat because I don't know. I can't really eat right before my classes because my stomach starts churning and I just have to wait until my classes are over, or I'm going to have to run to the bathroom. It just is the way I am. So I don't eat. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet this morning because I don't want to have to, you know, be in pain. So it's just the way I am. So I don't eat right before. And yeah, so I'm on Eastern time. So right now it's 10:47 a.m. So, and we were going to go apple picking today, but I don't know because my daughter said it's raining. So I don't know. So anyway, it is beautiful. I wanted to mention that. And if you have, I'm planning on making a video. I was going to make a video about apple picking today, but that didn't work out. So I will be making a video at some point. Candy Addicted, hello. I saw you on Evelyn's live. Yeah, welcome to my channel. If you could put a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you subscribed. I hope you subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 100 and I've been stuck. Now, I was going to mention that video I made about the hoodie. I got 5 thumbs down. So what do you guys think about thumbs down? What does that do? I got like it's getting like tons of looks. I have like over 300 people that have looked at it, but I got 5 thumbs up and 5 thumbs down. It's got over 300 views. But I'm like, hey, it's getting attention, right? So I don't know if the thumbs down is going to be a problem or not, but I think that thumbs down were people that watched it like right when I heard about it, I made the video. So I got one on a video and it made me sad, but what can you do? Well, the thing is, I don't think people were saying I don't like the video, but they didn't like me. They didn't like the idea of the video. Like we don't like this program. So, but they might not have watched it to the end either, because at the end I said, we are overcomers. We are VIP kid teachers. It still cracks me up, so I just left it. So you offended some people. Someone will call the ambulance. Yeah. Well, you guys need to give me a thumbs up on that one, or maybe a comment. Say, hey, you know what? I don't like it either. Of course, I like free stuff. Like, come on, who doesn't like free stuff? Everybody wants free stuff. And I do believe we earn it. We earn it for staying with the company for 3 years. 3 years is a good long time to stay with this type of business, really. You know, I mean, I've seen some people online, they will do VIPKid until they, you know, pay off a bill or they do, they find another job that they can do. This is a hard work. It's not like just a piece of cake. It is work. It's not a gift. Um, Another thing I wanted to talk about today was the magnifying glass. How many of you use the magnifying glass on the portal? I'm changing subjects. Uh, Thank you, Micah. We're not clear how it affects your position on the algorithm. So far, I don't think it really made any bad effect. Where is the magnifying glass? Good. I was hoping I would enlighten some people to, maybe some people don't even know it's there. I don't use it all the time, but if you will look in the bottom right-hand corner where you can turn off the mouse, and you will see a little button there, and it said magnifying. I think it says magnify on it. So you can click on that and it will turn the whole screen to black except for the little window for the magnifying glass. And then it will have a plus, so you can make it a little bigger or you can make it the size. So like today when we did the frogs, there's an automatic magnifying glass and you go around and you look for the frogs with the circle. And but you can do that at any time, so it's great. I totally missed that. What happened to the dino video, that model's doing certain things? I have no idea. I've never seen the dino video. I just model it myself. I also have a mirror, so sometimes if kids don't know how to do something, I will show them with my mirror. So anyway, yeah, so the magnifying glass, I haven't heard many people talk about it, but like, say if you have a reader who's just starting out to read, you can put it over one word, like it is a playground. You could kind of highlight each word and it turns the whole thing black, so there's nothing else they can see. So then you know they are looking at it. So it's kind of cool. So I do have a video on how to use the magnifying glass on the iPad, but it's also available on, obviously, the computers and laptops and everything. So it's really cool. And so I just wanted to mention it to everyone to make sure that you check that out. And let's see. Oh, how did your bookings go last night, everyone? I had 4 bookings. I usually do 4 on Friday night, and all of them canceled except for one. And I was absolutely positive that she was going to no-show, but she showed up. I was really surprised. And she was a student that I had before. And she can't really speak fluently, although she was doing level 6. So she can read well, she can answer the questions, but whenever I try to free talk, she's not there. But she did tell me that she she lives in southwest China. So she doesn't really live near the ocean, and she lives where it is hot all year round. That's as much as I got. So I don't know. Obviously, there are some places in China that didn't follow the same schedule for school, but the other ones, do you have tips on timing? My classes keep going over 25 minutes. If my classes go a little bit over 25, I rarely ever stop at exactly 25 minutes. But for pacing, one tip that I will give you is you do not need to feel like you have to totally do every single thing on every single page. So if you say you have like 26 slides, that's 1 minute per slide. If you have 28, a lot of times you're going to be explaining the project at the end. So what I would say for pacing is check your time. If you feel like this one needs a little bit more time, then when it gets, say you have 4 questions on a page, then you just do 2 of them and then move on. And sometimes where there's like sight words that they have to read, I'll say, let's read this as fast as you can. And then they'll try to do it fast without you saying, oh, we're running out of time. We need to hurry up, you know? So try to do things that they don't really know that you're trying to speed things up. And I do not stop right at 25 usually. I will, if I don't have a class over after, I might even go a little longer. But if I have a class directly after, I will go, try to get done as soon after 25 as possible. Um, yes, Melissa Costello is one that I saw her video, and that's where I learned that you could just do one or two questions on a slide and keep going. You don't have to do absolutely everything on every single slide, but I too try to read. Okay. And now I had a student today. He's an excellent reader. He was reading this fairy tale and he had read like 2 full pages and he was like, oh, how about you read? I'm like, sure, I'll read. So I read one column and he read the other column. So that can also speed things up, especially with the higher levels, is that you can do some reading, they can do some reading and switch off. My level 4 loves to have extra conversation. He's my regular. I see 3 times a week. That's awesome. You do have to keep that to a limit and just try to do it gracefully and don't let them talk too much. But yeah, I loved when they do free talk. And I think that's part of it, but you do have to guide the free talk and maybe try to save the free talk for the end. Um, Today I had some time to talk about houses and apartments with one of my students, and we talked at the end. I found out what apartment he lives in, an apartment building with 20 stories. I asked him if the 13th floor was taken out, and then we talked about superstitions, so that was interesting. Um, yeah, so I always get through all the slides. I had a student today who was late for 7 minutes, and we still got through all the slides. We still got through all the slides because, yeah, I made it happen. Because I don't want to ever check the box, did not finish slides. I finish all the slides, but it doesn't mean I spend a lot of time on every slide. And it doesn't mean I've done every little thing. Now, for his lesson, it was about months, and some of those are pretty quick. What month is it? It says right on the bottom, this is January. So you just read that and move on. If I had all 25 minutes for that student, I may have tried to extend some of the pages that I did not extend today. So that's my advice. I wish more teachers had YouTube videos on their teaching to show their techniques. Yeah, I agree. They're supposed to be putting those on the VIPKID. Like some of the lessons now I'm seeing have videos with them, but they're usually like the people that teach the workshops and stuff. There are some teachers that are doing it, but maybe that'll be coming. Maybe that'll be coming along. It's hard to do too, to know how the student is responding, because all the students respond differently. So as far as I wanted to mention my classes last night, my student, I went a little long with her because I felt free because I only had the one class last night and I figured she probably did. Then she told me at minute 30 that she had a class next. So she was probably late to her next class, but yeah. I don't know. She needed the help though because she didn't really know all of the vocabulary, and the next lesson was the assessment. So I was glad that I went ahead and went over everything with her because I knew the next class was the assessment. She was on lesson 11. The assessment is lesson 12, but I didn't realize it was going to be, the immediate next half hour. So, yeah. Okay, so that's only if they received a 5 apple so many times. All right, so Candy Addicted, that Fish and Mammals unit is a killer. Some of the concepts are tough. And, some of the students know them better than other students. Like some students you get and they fly through those, they get it. And some students act like they've never seen the stuff before and they're like on lesson 10. So it can be rough. So, yeah, you just do the best you can. The thing you have to remember is we're teaching English, we're teaching pronunciation, and they will see this stuff again. It's not like they're the last time they're ever going to see this word in their entire life, and it's up to me to make sure they learn it. They will be repeating the information. So you do the best you can within your 25 minutes. I think that's your responsibility. It's not your responsibility to make sure the kid knows it for life. He will be repeating it, and part of it is his responsibility. You type in the feedback. He needs to review such and such a page for homework, and then hopefully that will help when the student takes the next class, you know. They are supposed to be reviewing before and after every class, and I don't really think all the students do that. As far as short notice bookings, I have not been getting short notice bookings. I did get one this morning, so that was cool. I had 2 cancellations this morning. I usually have 8 classes on Saturday morning, all of them booked. I had no problem booking them, but then 2 at the last minute canceled. So I got 1 short notice, and then 1 never did get booked. I have 4 classes tonight, and they are booked, and then I have 4 tomorrow, and that's pretty much what I do on the weekend. So Candy Addicted says I haven't had to teach that unit yet, but I've heard about it. I'm dreading it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Just review the pages and just don't be too hard on yourself. I can tell when my students do their pre and post work. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it can be boring, but you can make it exciting. You can, bring your own little props. I have some stuff like this. This comes out every now and then. So, yeah, I try to have some fun. And the fun glasses, my frog. Yeah, that was another idea I had, was to share. I have a challenge, okay, for you you live video people. I was going to challenge myself today, but I decided not to. But I was thinking it would be fun to do a live where the people that are visiting the live would like give something, and then the person has to say what they would use for a prop. Like, like I have some props, like some funny prop. Give a scenario. Like my hamburger can come out quite a bit, or my pizza, or my fish, or my chocolate cake, or like I just had my rat. Like if you give an idea and then the person has to on the spot find a prop to go with that situation. I thought that would be really fun. So if anybody wants to do that for a challenge coming up in the live, that, people in the chat box say, what would you do for this? Do you have a prop for this? And see how long it takes them to come up with props on the spot. So I don't know. That was just a thought I had. So anyway, so it's getting to be late, 48 minutes here. So I thought my idea for a reward, which I like to end with a new, and I am teaching hungry tonight. Oh, well, this reward will be just for you then. So since it's holidays, and it's like Halloween, kids are thinking about candy, and somebody gave this idea last year, and I've pulled this out many, many times, but I have different types of candy. So this is my M&Ms, and then they look like they're familiar. How to eat it? Oh yeah, no problem. Hungry. Well, I would just go like this, hungry. But I have M&Ms, and I have different types of candy. Peanut M&Ms. I use this for one of my students today. And I have Reese's peanut butter cups and Hershey's Crunch. Now this one is still in the package. So I was thinking I'm going to probably go to the store and get some of these that are the little ones that are in the packages, and then during class I will explain what's in the candy and and ask the students if they like it. Like, do you like peanuts? Do you like caramel? You know, whatever else I can think of. And this is also, I have, don't forget the Chinese kids love vegetables. So I have watermelon, apples. I have a whole drawer full of different types of food. So I have a whole drawer of food. And one of the most favorite things that kids love is ice cream. And they just love it, ice cream. I had a student last week. It was so funny. We were talking about food, and I said, "What's your favorite food?" And she got really close to the camera and she goes, "Ice cream. I don't want my mother to see me." You know, it was so funny. She whispered that she liked ice cream, and she looked behind her because she didn't want anybody to see what she said. It was so cute. And I'm like, it's all recorded, but I'm not going to tell her. It was so cute. So, but this time of year, some of the kids, they do know that we do Halloween, and they do know it's all about getting candy from people. And so you can do that, get a package of different types of candy and show it to them. And you could keep it. Like, I'm not a big candy freak, so I've had this for like a year, but I'm really hungry right now. I feel like eating it. They do like chocolate, but they also do love vegetables and fruit and things like that. So that is just as exciting to them as candy and ice cream. So keep that in mind. Yeah. So I bought some cardboard cupcakes and magnetize them and use them for hungry. When I issue the reward, I have the student repeat, "I am hungry." Good idea. Those would be gone, Cindy, in my house. Yeah. Nobody knows that I have them. This is my special drawer with all my props in it. So, yeah, and you can, do a bunch of different things. Like, you could even do print out pictures of candy and put numbers on them, and then you could put numbers behind them. I have been doing this. Last week I recommended to get the cards. I did get some more cards at the dollar store. These are Hatchimals, My Little Pony. This one is Mickey Mouse. And I have this one that is spiders and different insects, bugs. And I've been playing teacher versus student with any age. And what you do is you just take the cards, you go like this. This one doesn't, these don't all have numbers, but I'll do them with the number cards. And you just go like this, and then they tell you to stop. And you say, "Okay, stop." You get 8 points. And then they say stop again. You get 4 points. And then you can add them up during the class. So you can do that like 4 or 5 times during the class, and you can practice adding, practice saying plus, equals, minus. You could say, what's the difference? What's the sum? And there are a lot of words, vocabulary words that you can review by playing the game. Who's winning, who's losing, that kind of thing. That I would use the cards for levels 4 and 5. I've done this for all levels, even level 6. Just use the cards. If it's a face card, I'll just do it, make it 10 points. If it's an ace, I'll make it 1 point. If you have just little kids and you want to do 2s and 3s, just take out all the 2s and 3s and aces, and then you're not adding big numbers. I don't know, but most of the kids are pretty good with numbers. So you're not really practicing the numbers as much as you are, saying, adding, subtracting, winning, losing. Do you like to win? Do you like to lose? Do you like to cheer? So yeah, the dice game is really fun. I have that one too. I haven't done this one in a while, but the dice game would be that you get a dice, and then you roll for the head, roll for the eyes, roll for the nose, and different things, and you can make a funny face. And Monopoly money is huge with that level. money is really fun too, and then you could just do the same thing by adding up the numbers. Money would be good for, I would think, like even American money, because you could practice quarters, nickels, dimes. I don't really use money that much. I used money for something recently, but I have some coins here because there is a lesson that has quarters, nickels, dimes, stuff like that. So yeah, money's good. And oh, this is a really good one too. I've used this one today too. If I don't want to do a game and I feel like the student that was 7 minutes late, I use this with him. But he didn't like football. The only ball he really liked was the basketball. So I said, "Do you like soccer? No. Do you like baseball? No. Do you like tennis? No." But he got a star, 1 star every few minutes, and he got the balls. And I just explained, this is a baseball, this is a football, this is a tennis ball. So these are really fun too, and there are a lot of I don't know. There are a lot of things you can do. A lot of those stars you can print out if you want to print out stars. If you don't want to print out stars, another idea is to go to the dollar store, get some stars like this, get some stickers and put them on the stars. You know, for $2, you get stars and you get stickers. You don't have to use a printer. So you can get stickers of anything, you know, at the dollar store. That's another really good idea. Then you don't have to use up ink with your printer. So I like to share those because I have an iPad group on Facebook. We're up to 1,500 members. So, and with iPads, you don't have the AR stickers. You can't do ManyCam or Cam Twist and stuff like that. So sometimes they feel like, you know, what can I do? There's millions of things you can do. You don't need all that stuff to be successful. Do you have a laminator? I did buy a laminator. I've been with the company for like a year before I got my own laminator. You can also use like clear packing tape if you want to do that. But I got mine on Amazon for like $25, something like that. And my husband has Amazon Prime, so it came to the house and it was pretty inexpensive. And I get my laminating sheets at my school really cheap because we all go in together and we buy, I think I got like for $15, I got 4 packages of 100. So I'm all set. Yeah. So, and you can also get tokens on the Hutong. You can get 250 tokens you can cash in for a $5 Amazon gift card with VIPKID so far. I don't know if that will change at any time, but that's usually what I do is trade it in for the $5 gift card, and then I save it in my Amazon account. And when I want to buy something, I've got, you know, my discount right there. So that's what I do. All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, for Candy Addicted, for coming to this live. I really appreciate your support, and make sure everyone, I got 9 thumbs up. Awesome. And just make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you around. And thank you so much. Thank you, Heather. And congratulations, Morgan. And I will see you all as time goes along. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.